Hey guys, welcome back to another update brought to you by Declan Sums 2. We're talking about Tropical Storm Bertha, and we're going to be talking about tropical. We're also going to be talking about Hurricane Fausto. Also, there's more activity active in the Eastern Pacific and the Western Pacific, so we'll talk about them. But currently now, Bertha has winds of 60 miles an hour, and a pressure of 995 millibars. There is a tropical storm watch in effect um, for portions of Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. These are the warnings. So a tropical storm warning is in effect for the Bay Gulf County line in Florida to the Tiburon and Lafayette Parish in line in Louisiana. A tropical storm watch is in effect for west of the Tiburon Lafayette Parish line to the Vernon Cameron Parish line in Louisiana. Metropolitan New Orleans, Lake Pontchartrain, and Lake Macon. A tropical storm warning is also a tropical storm. There's also a tropical storm warning has extended upwards between 90 miles an hour and 90 miles. Um, storm the storm surge. The combination of storm surge and tide will cause normally dry areas near the imminent coastline to be flooded by, rising waters. Moving inland from shoreline, the water could reach the following heights above the ground, somewhere in the indicated area if the peak surge occurs at the time of the high tide. Mouth of the Mississippi River, Louisiana to Mississippi to Alabama border, 2 to 4 feet of storm surge. Indian Pass, Florida to Louisiana River, Florida, 1 to 3 feet. Mississippi and Alabama border to the to Alabama and Florida border of 1 to 3 feet of storm surge. Lake Pontchartrain, 1 to 3 feet of storm surge. Villon County Parish line, Louisiana to the mouth of the Mississippi River, Louisiana, 1 to 3 feet of storm surge. Rainfall from Bertha is expected to be an amount of 2 to 4 inches, with isolated higher totals of around 6 inches through Thursday along the central Gulf Coast from western Florida into southern Louisiana. This rainfall may produce localized flash flooding, especially in urban areas. But that's Bertha for you. I will show you the discussion now of what they think it will peak at. They think it's going to peak at 60. They think it's already peaked. So in 60 hours, it's meant to be a tropical depression. That's near the Texas. That's near the Texas border, basically. Well, Texas coastline. But that is Tropical Storm Bertha. I'll now show you Hurricane Fausto, which has weakened a little bit due to wind shear. But this is Hurricane Fausto. It was 80 miles an hour. It's now 75. Moving northwest at 12 miles an hour as of 5 a.m. Hawaiian Standard Time. It's currently got a pressure of 986 millibars, moving northwest at 12 miles an hour. It's located 16.3 degrees north, 118.8 degrees west. Um, Public advisory for the system discussion. They did have it 110 yesterday. They only have it 105 miles an hour now. So they do expect some more rapid intensification to occur after it moves out of the wind shear. This wind shear was unexpected, by the way. Um, Models continue to forecast that Falster will reach a light shear environment in the next 12 to 24 hours. However, the cyclone is moving over slightly cooler sea surface temperatures as a result. The intensity guidance is showing less strengthening during the first 36 to 48 hours than previous. So, I will be surprised if this does become a major hurricane, though, because if this really does rapidly intensify, this could become a major hurricane. But due to the wind shear that's there, and I'll potentially show you now on Tropical Tidbits, right? Obviously, this is Bertha, not looking as good. Never really looks good, to be fair. It looks better than what it did yesterday, to be honest. But it's still got a lot of wind shear on it, which due to the that front that's coming off the coast of the United States. Um, but that obviously that probably will keep it. That's probably why it's going to weaken it. Um, but at the same time, you can see there's barely any convection around the center here. Um, but yeah, you have a look on satellite imagery as it's heading to daytime over there. You can see there's no convection at all. Even Arthur looked better than Barca, to be fair. Arthur looked way better than this. And okay, I know in the latest frames it does try and cover the center here, but if you basically go back, the, the center is just basically exposed. Look at the spin here. Look at the spin here. Okay, watch the spin. Look how exposed it is. Look how exposed the spin is. That's how much wind shear is on this. The wind shear is coming down from the north, so it's blowing all the convection towards the south, which is probably that trough over the United States, which is probably causing it, and also heavy wind shear from the El Nino, which now you can potentially class as a strong El Nino. Two plus 2 degrees above the long-term average. That's a strong El Nino, very strong El Nino at this current time. You can also see how you got a cold, warm, and cold pattern in the Atlantic, which indicates of a below normal season because we saw this type of pattern in 2014 and 2015 when you had the incredible powerful super El Nino or the strong El Nino, and then you had cold, warm, cold, where most of the storm activity formed up here in 2014, well, the most came up here, but most of them intensified up in the subtropics because that's where the warmer waters were. But it depends if the MBR can warm up from now to September. And if it can, then you could probably see more activity in the Western Atlantic. But if not, then yeah, we're not gonna have any. We're not gonna have a significant amounts of named storms. We also do have though. We also do have the 92W right now. We have 92W, right, which is expected to move towards China, like Hong Kong area. Um, not, it is expected to form, but probably might not be from that strong. Invest 93W though. This one could be the strong one at this moment in time. And we've got 98P, which is looking a lot better than what it did yesterday, to be fair. A lot better. 15 knots, and they're giving it 1006 millibars, 15 knots, which is about 20 miles an hour, fairly weak. 93W, obviously 20 knots, 1009 millibars, 9, 20, uh, 92W, 20 knots, 25 miles an hour, 1005 millibars. Fausto, 60 knots, 987 millibars. I think the NHC are giving Fausto, if I believe, they are giving Fausto 986. So 1 millibar off what Tropical Tibbets says. And bertha, they're giving it 995, 50 knots, which is 60 miles an hour, 995 millibars, which the NHC has given it exactly the same. Yep, 995, 60 miles an hour. So pretty much the same thing. So anyway, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. See you all in the next video. Stay safe from Tropical Storm Bertha if you live in the Florida Panhandle, Mississippi, and Alabama and Texas. If you live on the Alabama and Texas border, or the Alabama and Florida border, or the Alabama and Mississippi border, please get your hurricane preparedness kits ready now. Yeah, it only takes one storm. Well, it's a tropical storm, a category 1, a cat 2, a cat 3, a cat 5, a cat 4. It only takes one storm to do some significant amounts of damage to lose the loss of life, agricultural loss, and all that. So stay tuned. Another update will be out later on tomorrow. It'll be out tomorrow. So stay tuned. If you could like, comment, subscribe, share. See you in the next video. Stay safe. Have a great day. And enjoy the rest of your evening and day. And peace.